GoHighLevel is an all-in-one platform with over 300 features, so that means it does everything, right? Actually, yeah, it does. It does do everything, and it's the only platform you need. But this is where I think GoHighLevel is missing a trick, because it aims itself at marketing professionals and agencies, but it's so much more than that. And if that's not your forte, if you don't want to concentrate on marketing, then you may be wondering how exactly you can make money with this platform. Well, that's where I come in, because I'm here today to tell you about all the things you can do to monetize your business without actually being a marketing professional. And there are a ton of ways. You may be wondering why use GoHighLevel in the first place, given that it's such a vast platform. Why not pick a specific platform for the job you want to do? For example, why not use Kajabi for creating and selling courses? Why not use Shopify for selling physical products? I mean, don't get me wrong, they are excellent platforms and they do their job really, really well. But when it comes to diversifying your business and branching out and scaling it in different directions, you'll find that those platforms are limited. They're very good at what they do, but beyond that, you have to use a different platform. On the other hand, GoHighLevel lets you do all of that and so much more. It replaces all of these separate pieces of software, brings it all onto one platform, and you have limitless opportunities to scale your business and take it in whichever direction you choose. The other reason to use GoHighLevel is the price. I mean, it's so cheap, especially considering the value you get. Over 300 features for $97 a month. I mean, you can't find that anywhere else. Yes, there are cheaper platforms, but they're only going to do a fraction of what GoHighLevel does. So, like I said, if you want a way to make money online and you don't want to have to keep chopping and changing platforms or tacking on new ones to get the functionality you want, GoHighLevel is definitely the right choice. And if you're looking to get started right away, check the link in the description box below, because we have an extended 30-day free trial for the Pro plan. That's GoHighLevel's top tier plan, and it usually costs $497 a month. So you can click on that and get started right away for no cost at all. If you're new here, my name's Jay, and I love to teach people about platforms like GoHighLevel and how they can be used to grow a digital business. If you like this kind of content, please hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to like this video if you find it useful. Any questions, we're always happy to answer them, so please feel free to drop them in the comments. With that said, let's jump straight into 9 different ways you can use GoHighLevel to make money without being a marketing pro. The first way you can make money with GoHighLevel is by using its white label capabilities. Now, this is probably one of the most technical ways to make money with this platform, but you can do it an unlimited number of times, and it has the potential to earn you the most money with the least amount of effort once you've got everything up and running. So how this works is it essentially lets you brand the entire GoHighLevel platform and sell it as your own product. So you're free to set the price to whatever you want. And let's just take a look here. You can choose which features to include. So I'll show you some examples in a second, and you can create different pricing tiers. And you can tailor the product to suit your business niche as well. And then you've got a whole bunch of rebilling, so you can choose to rebill phone, email, all sorts of things. So there really is no limit to how you can configure this to sell as your own product. Let's take a look at a couple of examples here. This is Easy Peasy Funnels. There's the homepage, so it's focusing on marketing and sales funnel software. And it's got plans that range from $49 to £249 a month. So what's that maximum? About $300. We've got another one here. This one's Communicate, and it's got plans that cost almost $500 a month. And then we've got one here that has chosen to focus on gym businesses. So customers can go onto any of these websites, choose the product or the plan that they want, and then click to sign up. So as you can see, once you've sorted it out from the back end and got all the technical stuff set up, got your website set up, customers can just go in, they can purchase the product, and then it's sold on a subscription basis. And then of course you can sell a bunch of extras such as onboarding, customer support, all sorts of things. So there really is super high potential with using the GoHighLevel SaaS feature. Now, to make money this way, you do need to be comfortable with GoHighLevel as a whole. You need to understand how its features work, and you need to be comfortable using the platform. Therefore, I don't really recommend this option for complete beginners. This is something to branch out into once you're used to the platform, and also once you understand exactly what niche you want to operate in, because then you can tailor your product to suit your audience. And better still, you can sell it an unlimited number of times. So once your SaaS product is up and running, the sky's the limit. If your skills lie more in design, then the second way to make money with GoHighLevel is by creating websites and sales funnels for other businesses. Why? Because GoHighLevel lets you create unlimited numbers of them. Unlike other website builders where you pay for a plan and you can only create one website, GoHighLevel does not limit you in this respect. And its templates are awesome. They used to suck. I'm not going to lie, they used to be so bad. But GoHighLevel have made a big effort in this area, and now there are literally hundreds of them, and they look really great. So even if you've never done this before, the website builder is really easy to use, and you can start with a template and build from there. The funnel builder is no exception either. You've got templates to choose from as well, and also you can use the funnel AI builder, so it will create a funnel in seconds for you. Just take a look at the templates here. Again, so many to pick from. And once you get used to building funnels, you can start adding in automation, automated workflows, email campaigns, and everything else as well. So again, this is a great way to make money, and you don't have to keep buying multiple GoHighLevel subscriptions in order to create multiple websites. You just do it from one account. So again, limitless ways to make money. If you want to monetize your knowledge, then you are definitely going to be interested in the third way to make money with GoHighLevel, and that's found down here in the memberships tab, where you can create and sell diverse learning products that your audience will love. First of all, you've got the course builder, and that allows you to build courses for just about any subject. Let's just jump into one I created earlier very quickly. So you can see you can make your courses engaging with video, audio files and digital downloads, and of course you can format all of your text. You do have the option to add on assessments and quizzes, and you can issue certificates at the end of the course as well. And then you also have a community feature where you can build a community, and it can serve as a place for all of your course members, or even just your audience in general. They can come and congregate and chat. You can engage with them. You can even run events, and you can attach your courses as well. So there really is a lot you can do with this feature. And I would say it is on par with something like Kajabi. It might not quite offer as many tools, but it definitely offers enough to build a comprehensive product, and then it will allow you to sell it on a subscription, a one-off fee, or as a payment plan. So that really is up to you, however you think your audience would want to pay. I would also like to point out that not only is this one of the easiest ways to make money with GoHighLevel, it's also one of the most profitable. The market size of e-learning content is set to grow to over 740 billion by 2032. So there is huge potential here. Even if you hadn't thought about doing this before, it's definitely something to consider because it can earn you so much money. So the fourth way to make money with GoHighLevel is to use it for social media marketing. All right, so I did promise at the start of this video that you don't have to be a marketing pro to use the platform, and I do stand by that. I do think social media is a little bit different to other more traditional marketing methods like email, for example. And you can connect Google business profiles as well. So this is a great opportunity to target local businesses that perhaps need a bit more help with their social media. So you can essentially manage all of the platforms in GoHighLevel by connecting them. Once you've connected your platforms, you can schedule the posts to go out automatically, so you don't have to worry about sending things manually. GoHighLevel has templates that you can use, and you can leverage its AI tools to create evergreen content. So it's quite a comprehensive tool, and it's a great way to get started in this niche, especially if you're used to posting on social media yourself. It's a brilliant way to branch out and start offering it to clients and start earning money. As a bonus tip, I do just want to point out that you can connect Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok messaging. So what that means is you can handle all the conversations that come in via those platforms in this centralized hub here in the Conversations tab. So not only can you handle posting on behalf of clients, you can also offer customer service as well via the social media platforms. And even better, I'll get into this in a bit more detail later in the video, you can let AI handle the conversations. So it's even more hands-off. You just have to set it up and let it go. Now, the fifth way to make money with GoHighLevel, I think, has a lot of untapped potential. Local businesses need to find a way to generate business online, but they probably don't have the technical expertise to set up booking systems to allow customers to schedule their appointments directly from their website. Also, they might not have the resources to manage such a system and keep on top of all the appointments that are coming in and out. This is where you can step in and act as a booking agent for those businesses. Now, to facilitate this, GoHighLevel not only lets you create unlimited numbers of calendars, it also has multiple calendar types. So you can create one-on-one booking calendars, useful for coaching. You can have group booking, useful for webinars or educational facilities. The round robin is really interesting because it will assign appointments according to the preferences you set. Super useful for sales teams, for example, where the lion's share of appointments might go to one individual, but if they're busy, it will get assigned to the next person, and so on and so on. That's all done automatically, by the way. But what's really interesting is the service booking menu. So that allows you to create a single calendar that offers multiple different types of services. So it allows customers to book appointments without everything conflicting. So let's take a spa, for example. They might offer massages, manicures, haircuts, all sorts of things like that. So you can create a service booking menu with all of those different things listed out on a menu. The customer can check them out. Here's just a quick example of a very, very basic one. They can choose their service, they can pick their time, they can book it, and then that will all get recorded in the system. What also is really helpful is HighLevel allows you to take payments up front. So that reduces the likelihood of a no-show occurring, and that allows the local business to earn more money because you're not going to get dropouts or people not paying. And also it sends automated reminders. So as you can see, becoming a booking agent is a really great way to offer these services to local businesses that don't have the resources or the technical knowledge to manage bookings and appointments themselves. And this also leads on to the sixth way to make money with HighLevel, because I think it ties in really nicely and you can offer it as a package, and that is facilitating customer service on behalf of other businesses. Now, I think HighLevel really shines for customer service just because of the sheer amount of communication methods you can connect to the platform. Not only do you have social media messaging, you have live phone calls, you have SMS messaging, you have WhatsApp, and you can also do missed call text back. So if a customer calls a business and they're not available to answer the phone, you can set it up in HighLevel that it sends a text message immediately and it instructs the customer on what to do or when somebody will be available to speak to them. Then you also have the web chat widget. So you can set these up. These are brilliant because they can facilitate lots of different things. You can either have them to run live chat, so you could be on the other end chatting with the customer whenever they use the widget, or you can move it onto SMS and email. So this is brilliant if the business or if you are unable to be present to handle conversations. They can be moved straight away onto SMS or email, and so the customer doesn't feel like they're unable to reach anybody and the query is going to get forgotten. And in a similar fashion, you can move it onto WhatsApp as well. So this lessens the likelihood of leads going cold, and it also gets customers' questions answered faster, which means they're more likely to do business with that particular person. As well as customer service, you can also offer to manage your client's online reputation. Now, this is super important because, let's face it, we all look at online reviews before we choose whether or not to give our money to a particular business. So ensuring that they are positive is really, really important, particularly for local businesses. All reviews are managed in the reputation tab, so you can see all of them that have come in, what the average rating is, and whether or not there are any trends that you need to take note of. And you can send review requests to your clients' customers via email, SMS, or WhatsApp. So it's a great way just to bring reviews across multiple platforms into one place. And HighLevel now has an add-on service where you can incorporate more than just Facebook and Google reviews. Previously, you were only able to do that. Now you have an add-on service that you can bill back to your clients, by the way, where it brings in over 45 different listing platforms into one section. Now, if customer service isn't your thing, then maybe the seventh way to make money on HighLevel is more your style, and that is via selling snapshots. Now, this is such a popular thing to do because there's such a need for it, and HighLevel even has a whole section on how to do it. So if you are interested, I recommend checking that out. You can find it in the agency view of your account, under account snapshots, how do I sell snapshots? What the hell is a snapshot though? Well, it's really just a fancy way of saying pre-built sub-account. So let's take a look at the templates that HighLevel already provides. You can see there is a whole bunch of different business niches here, and if we click into this one, you can see that it includes a number of pre-built elements. So what you do is you take the snapshot, you load it into a sub account, and all of these elements will load in with it, and they're there set up ready to go. So it saves somebody from having to build out a sub account from scratch. How it works is you create a new sub account within your HighLevel account, and then you build it out with all the elements you want to include. Then you export it as a snapshot, you sell it on whichever platform you want, Fiverr, Facebook even, and then the buyer imports their snapshot into their own HighLevel account and they can start using it. Now, there's great potential here because I think there's probably a lot of untapped niches where there is a need for these sorts of snapshots, and they are always in demand because it saves people so much time from having to build out a sub account from scratch. So if you are looking for a more passive based way to make money with HighLevel, then I think this is probably the best method. The 8th way to make money with HighLevel is something I just want to talk about really quickly because it's a fairly recent addition to the platform, so I think it's worth mentioning. HighLevel now includes e-commerce stores which allow you to sell physical products. So it includes various features like product collections, inventory management, all of that sort of stuff that makes it easier to facilitate the sale of physical products. I wanted to mention it because previously this wasn't possible or it was very challenging to do, but now you have this option. So if you want to diversify from selling digital products into physical products, you can do that. Okay, so it's not Shopify. It's not going to include the wealth of features that a platform like Shopify has. So if you are selling in particularly high volumes or you have thousands of products, then maybe a standalone platform is better in your case. But if you want to sell a reasonable number of physical products, then HighLevel now has the capability for you to do just that. So the 9th and final way you can make money with HighLevel that I want to talk about today is conversation and voice AI. There is a massive demand for AI conversational bots at the moment, whether that's a voice bot on the phone or if somebody is using a website widget to facilitate conversations or find answers to questions, you can create an AI bot that can manage all of that without human intervention. HighLevel lets you set up bots for just about any purpose. It has ones already created for general Q&A, so it will be trained to answer questions. You have one that can take bookings, and you can start from scratch, which means you can build a bot that's precisely tailored to what your client wants. Even better, you can train the bot to match the style, language, and branding of the particular business that you're working with. So you can go through a whole load of training, you can direct it on how to answer questions, on what its language style should be, and everything else. Now, of course, these bots are in real demand because they are super technical to create, but with HighLevel, it's made easy, and you can sell generic bots or you can offer a premium service and sell bespoke ones to just about anybody that wants one. So I'm going to leave it there because I think I've talked enough, but hopefully that's given you plenty of food for thought on how you can use HighLevel to make money beyond offering standard marketing services. As always, click the link in the description below. You'll get a 30-day free trial for the Pro plan so you can try it out for yourself and see which type of things you want to start offering to your customers. Don't forget to like this video if you found it useful. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.